Hit that button.
The Build 2 Media Podcast.
Why is the button sticky, Gunner?
I don't know. Good question. Dude, it's just what I do.
Build 2. Malay, Gunner, Zach, and Ben.
He literally piled it in his hole.
I mean, wouldn't you do it the first time? I would.
I mean, it wasn't mine, so.
Oh.
Now from the Liquid Nitro Studios, here's your host, Blake Anderson.
Gunner's locked and loaded.
Gunner Cummings.
I'll be completely honest, we're out of headphones.
Zach Whitties.
I bit on that so hard.
Ben Brooks.
They say that the
Don't have an hour and a half.
man is the head of the house, but the woman is the neck. And what turns the head? The neck.
Never heard that.
I haven't either.
Not even once.
Never heard.
I don't even know what just happened.
That's what I'm talking about. That's right. That's right.
Hit the button.
What is going on out there? It's a one-man band today. No Ben. Ain't got nobody to give shit to. Or at least have somebody with a comeback, I guess, is what I'm trying to get at. But, yeah, just me. We got Josh Wahlstrom coming on. We got Red Cedar. We got Rice Lake Speedways, which the man we're talking to won at both of those tracks, which I think is pretty freaking cool. I don't know. He's not even smiling in the background here. But hey, I'm going to show you guys a little video in case you missed it on your waves. I'm going to play it here quick right in the beginning so you can see it, and then we'll be right back. No, I thought that was pretty cool because the biggest thing I took away from Friday night at Red Cedar was how electric the crowd was. I'm sure Josh can let you in on how he felt about that because boy, oh boy, was it a good crowd, man. It was loud all day. It was loud all night. And, you know, when Layla won, it was really freaking loud. And when Chad Mater jumped on top of his roof, it got even louder. And when the fireworks were going off, man, you couldn't ask for a better night. Unfortunately, I did not get to make it up to Rice Lake, but I say we bring in Josh and see what he's got to say about it. Josh, are you ready? Do you want to come on the show here?
I'm here.
You're here? All right.
I'm always
all
here.
right. I'll bring him in so they can see you, I guess. Josh Wahlstrom on the Build 2 Media Podcast. Josh, how are you?
Not too bad. Not too bad. What, Tuesday today?
Yeah, it's Tuesday. Built 2 Tuesday. Come on, dude.
Oh, are you a big deal or something?
Yeah,
You
first.
normally do this on Tuesday.
I'm pretty sure you're like first time listener, long time caller.
I usually call under a different name, but yeah.
That's true. That's true. Well, you know, your brother definitely got you beat on the mustache game, but I like to see that you brought it all the way around the chin.
Wow. I didn't know we were playing a mustache game. I mean, I would have won that one, trust me.
He's just a beer stock guy, man. You know.
Yeah, well, you know, I mean, don't hate. Not everybody can hack it in the big leagues, you know. He tried. You got to give him that. He tried.
Oh, he did awesome in that modified. I'm just saying, dude. He how do you want to put it? He did really well. Now he's back having fun. Right?
No, he's having a blast. And you know, honestly, we can tease him all he wants, but I mean, I've seen his pay stubs and stuff. I don't even know if he can afford what he's got now. So how he did everything else over the years, you know, I tell you, he's doing good. He's doing good.
It's that OnlyFans account. Has to be.
Wow. That's all 2 subscribers?
Yeah, he's got 7 of them, he said.
Oh. Well, lucky him, I guess. I only got 2 on mine. So.
Josh, I want to hear the story. Start to current. We haven't got to talk to you much on the show. We talked to you on TikTok, I think, a few times, but start to current. Let us have it. How you got from the B mod to where you're at now in that limited late model, and yeah, just give us the story.
Well, that could go on for days. So we'll go extreme shorthand. So obviously, as everybody knows, Ashley and I have been together, 16 years now. When we first got together, I was in a bomber, building my first street stock right around the same time we got together. found out I'm a much better fabricator than I am a race car driver over the years. I don't know if anybody remembers, but we had a little dream, whatever year that was, where both my shoes ended up on the racetrack, and we went home with 2 total race cars and a broken foot. So the B mod came about due to Bob and Jody said that we are not allowed to kill each other prior to getting married. We'd have to get married first before she's allowed to kill me. No, it wasn't her fault at all by any means. But so that's where the B mod came from. Started out with an 06 Extreme chassis. We got down and worked with Wayne Harris for quite a while, a couple of years on and off, learning a bunch of stuff there. And we ended up with a shock car. And again, I just continued to find out I'm not really good behind the wheel of a race car. So fast forward 2020, COVID hits. B-mod motor's not done. Late model sitting in the garage ready to go. Ashley's pregnant. So she couldn't drive. So Bob told me to go drive that thing. Well, we did. That was great. Got my first feature win ever, 2020. After, I've been 13 years of racing. Finally got the first one. And then, obviously, at the end of that year, she was good. No way she was going to let me back in her car. And she raced it for the next few. And I continued to try to pretend I knew what I was doing in a B-mod, which I think I proved quite the opposite. You know, I'm good enough to be about 5th each night, but that was about it. And obviously, we had a second kid. And 2020, or our second kid was in 2020. So once they get a little older, Bristol's playing hockey, Cade's doing all this stuff. She didn't really have time to race a ton anymore. And honestly, with all the hours I work, all that type of stuff, I couldn't really continue to do 2 cars like we had been doing. And I don't know, picked a late model because I'd wanted it instead of a B mod. So we just went that route and raced that 2 years. Got tired of getting beat up by 14-year-old kids. So I figured I had to update equipment for this year. And here we are. Here we are.
Well, after this weekend, it seems like it kind of worked out for you.
Yeah. I mean, this year's been up and down. We go out the first night with a new car, and I couldn't get out of my own way with it until about 3 to go. And then we went from like 10th to 3rd that night. Thought we were good. Come out the next week, can't get out of my own way. 3rd week. What did we do the 3rd week? We got like 8th the 3rd week. And I came in not liking the car. We made some adjustments, and then we rattled that win off earlier in the year at Menominee.
Yep.
And then we won, I think the next 2 weekends we only won 1 night each. Thought we were pretty good. And then we spent the last 3 weeks trying to figure out what the hell happened because we couldn't get out of our own way again. And like I was telling you pre-show, like I said, we didn't touch the damn car from last weekend to this weekend. And we washed tires on Thursday night and changed gears and went and raced. And here we are. We ended up pulling 2 off this weekend. So I don't know how we managed that, but found a horseshoe or something.
Yeah, it was super awesome at Menominee too, just to watch you come through and pass a lot of them guys. And then, once you got up front, you just kind of held on to it. It was just like the last one that you won at Red Cedar. You kind of had to work for it a little bit, but once you got there, nobody could touch you.
Well, Saturday was that way too. I spent the first half of that race just fighting for everything I could to get into 3rd, and then we hit that restart, and I don't know if it just hooked up all of a sudden. It just took off. So, yeah. But I wasn't lying to you. Friday night, I literally went to the top to avoid body work because I didn't feel like working on Saturday to go racing. So, it panned out this time, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a long ways around the top in a USRA car, but boy, did it paid off. You kind of walked away.
Oh, yeah, well, I tell you what, I think that last yellow that sent us or put us in position for the green and white to the checker, that one kind of saved me. Steve O'Brien was coming on the bottom, and I don't think it mattered where I went 3 and 4. It was good top, bottom, wherever, but the top of 1 and 2, if you didn't hit it just right, you were going to lose ground. So yeah, that last caution saved us on that one for sure.
Yeah, it was getting really, really thin up there, and I didn't realize how thin it was getting until the mods came out. I mean, they'd pile it in and then get to the center, and it was like, oh, geez. They're like straight with the wall, and then they're turning the car again.
Yep. Yeah, which, I mean, historically, I've never been great up there in Menominee anyways, but I don't know. Honestly, you guys had Caden on a few weeks back. Caden 7 Luddig, I think you called him that night. Luddig.
Yep, Luddig.
He was down. Came down and congratulated me after that Friday night. And I'm like, no, man, I'm going to thank you for that because, a couple weeks back, he blew my doors off on the top. And Like, that ain't happening to me this time. I ain't going to be the last one up there. I'm going up there first. So,
Yeah, that was crazy coming all the way from the back. That was just plain old nuts. But, man, once you found it, it looked like the car set right in and kind of took off and did its own deal. You're just hanging on for a little bit.
yeah, I mean, we come in from that heat race Friday night. We started, third, took second. But Woody, my pick guy, he's like, well, what do you want to do to this thing? And I'm like, I don't know, man, because here's the problem. Like, if we start first, we'll stay in first. But if we start 14th, we're going to, stay in 14th. So I'm like, let's just throw some things at it. Like, we were starting, we drew 7 is our starting positions. I'm like, we're not giving up, our first or second row spot. I'm like, let's just take the night and learn something on it. So we changed, and no big swings, all little stuff. But we made 5 or 6 different adjustments and send it. We'll see what happens. Well, we haven't touched it since because it's been pretty good since. But
And then tell me a little bit about Saturday night. Obviously, I wasn't there, but how did Saturday go for you?
Shipping freight and tired of guessing if you're getting a fair rate? QualityFreightRate.com cuts through the noise, compares real carrier pricing, and gets you the best freight rate fast. No fluff, just better pricing. Check them out at QualityFreightRate.com, and don't forget promo code BUILT2 for 10% off your first shipment.
Well, we finally drew under 300 to start the night, so that was good.
It's always a plus.
First time they've let me draw, first time they let me draw in probably 2 months. So I pulled a 3. So I'm like, that's something new. That's neat. So we started on the pole for the heat race, and there's 2 of them, and like I said, car starts on the pole, it's usually going to stay there. So we ran away with that one. That one was pretty easy. And then, of course, to only, lo and behold, roll across the scale and draw uphill 8 out of 8.
Oh, fantastic.
Man, I just got no luck. But, so yeah, the first half of that race, we're kind of cruising around and going top, going bottom, going middle, just kind of taking whatever traffic would give us. And like I said, we were kind of there in the middle part of the race fighting to try and get past McFadden, and we got by him on a restart, and then he reeled us back in, and we had a little incident in turn 3, and it didn't go his way. Went mine, I guess. But just that restart after that, I just went to the top again on 1 and 2 because I figured those guys were diving low, and I knew so I thought we were better on the bottom, but there'll be room up top, and again, it just stuck. I was coming down the backstretch, giggling like everybody else going, no way that thing just stuck and drove, was driving off this hard. So Lucas was on the inside. I couldn't quite get to the bottom where I wanted to be, so I was forced to run the middle there, and we continued to drive by him off. So we go back in turn 1, and I'm like, wow, just hit the same groove. It worked the first time. Well, I don't see why it wouldn't work again. And we just stayed there pretty much the rest of the race. And I guess I was driving my tail off. I got tight with about 3 to go from 3 and 4, and I thought I was going to give the damn race away. And well, apparently we had a better lead than I thought we did. So
wow,
we just went on our way that night. That's a lucky weekend.
Yeah, that was a great weekend. I mean, it was, and the track was really good at Red Cedar. I mean, I'm assuming that's Rice Lake was about the same as what we had on Friday, as far as a little bit slick through the middle. And
yep, groove on the top, groove on the bottom. They had a little bit more character in it, but nothing bad. I mean, for all the rain that's been up here on and off, and the way the weather's been, I wouldn't complain at all.
Yeah.
So.
Well, that's awesome. I mean, congrats on that. But let's learn a little more about Josh. How about the family tree? How's this all work? Simon, Josh, we got Dad out there racing. There's another Wahlstrom out there. How do we make this tree so everybody understands the Wahlstrom tree?
So you got Big Bad Bob, Daddy-O, and then Tyler, our oldest brother, is the 83 bomber. I'm the middle child, and then Simon's the youngest.
Okay.
And then obviously you got Ashley in there as well, who isn't currently racing, but we'll see. She might get back into it here one of these days. So
yeah, fun fact.
So we just roll up and own the place.
Heck yeah, it's Wahlstroms everywhere, man, especially when you get to the Rice Lake area.
Yeah, well, not to say we're kind of a big deal, but apparently we're kind of a big deal.
You're kind of a big deal. Yeah, you're a big deal right now.
Kind of a big deal.
I mean, I'm gonna
know, man.
publicize this to make
20
you.
or almost 20 years of racing.
Oh well, but you guys are in like you've been in every class, haven't you? Between the family.
Except for with soda late models, I guess, or sprint cars.
Well, that's just a motor away, and sprint cars don't count. They don't run them there regularly. But I could get you in a
You
sprint
still got
car.
one?
Yeah, I can get you in
I
one.
say you were tried years ago. I'd probably be dead by now. Have you seen me race? Look at the right side of my car. We got to have a fender there to help me a little bit.
Yeah, the tail tank.
Jesus.
Tail tank's a lot closer
you're
on a
just-
sprint car.
But yeah, no, I think we ran basically every class other than with soda late models. So
That's awesome. And how was it working with Bob?
Bob.
Bob Huseby. Sorry, not your dad.
Oh God. Bob was absolutely amazing. I actually kind of when I got back to the trailer, I I had to go take a piss, and I kind of lost it a little bit there for a minute because I was missing Bob. Like
Yeah.
Bob didn't turn wrenches or nothing, but Bob was there for absolutely everything. He's grabbing a broom, he's running to get parts. I mean, he would jock you through anything. He'd call you out and light you up if you needed it. Like Bob just, oh my God, Bob. I wish everybody had a Bob. But the world would be a better place if everybody had a Bob.
Damn right.
So, no, we're miss him, obviously. The guy, I mean, he'd give you, well, you knew Bob for a lot of years. I mean, he'd give you a shirt off his back.
Yeah.
No questions asked, just get it done. So,
Yep. Yeah, and it was cool seeing Jody run across the track, be in victory lane. Nice of you to give her a little shit while she's down there. Of course, got to keep it friendly.
well, got stuff. Don't want her to cut the checks off, I mean,
Well, right.
she's got a lot of say whether that car's still fast or not.
Yes. Yeah, no, super, super cool to see you winning out there. We got a couple comments in here. Justin he said that the late models and the pure stocks have been really good to watch. I cannot read the name on this one. Marlies?
Marlis. It's Mike Schneider's grandma.
Oh, yeah. Just wanted to let you know that she's watching, and then we got the cushion bagger in here. Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, tell him I'm not a supervisor either. I'm the manager, and if he doesn't hurry up to get back to work, he's going to have problems. No, I'm pretty sure he just heard me. But
I'm pretty sure he heard you.
Wow. Have you met him?
Yep. Yeah.
I've been listening.
Couple classic ones from this weekend. I caught him at Red Cedar eating a hot dog, so you can take that however you want. And then I seen him at the Cedar Lake as well. Thankful.
Was he eating another hot dog?
No, but he was eating a cheeseburger and drinking some energy drinks. It was nice to see him though up there. It's cool to go to the track on Friday for, fender cars and then see the same people coming to watch some sprint cars at Cedar Lake, which, not a lot of people go back and forth, but cool thing. Donnie Schatz hauled Nick Hoffman, Gordy Gundaker, and Jonathan Davenport there in his plane. So had a couple late model guys watching.
That's pretty sweet. I didn't even know that, but that's been fun to hang out.
Yeah, they were just walking through the crowd just nonchalantly, like nobody was noticing them. It was kind of funny, and I just oh, there goes Gordy. There's Nick. I don't know where JD went. I seen him at the beginning. I don't know where he went after that, but Jonathan wanted to let you go ahead.
I say he's probably going to get Lars another hot dog.
Probably. He's a big deal. Jonathan said he's really glad you avoided the pileup on Friday. Boy, John, I'm just going to let you know I'm glad I avoided the pileup on Friday because they were coming right at us in turn one.
Yeah, no, that race Friday with all the cautions and that damn thing. Oh, I ultimately, I think, I probably benefited from most of them, so I shouldn't be too upset about it. But what did we end up scoring? 8 laps?
I think so. It might have been 10, but yeah, I think there was 8 to go when that last wreck happened, and we were already like 15 or so many. I don't know how many minutes in. I don't know what the time limit is on it.
I think it's usually a minute a lap, ain't it? 15, 20 minutes, something, whatever. What were we scheduled? I think we were scheduled 15 laps Friday night, I think.
Yeah, and I think we were at 15 minutes when we got to that last pileup. That's why it was green and white and then checker.
By that point, I was happy to see it. I'm just like, I'm just going to bang the ditch, and if somebody drives around me on the outside, good for them.
Yeah. Pat Kelly wants to know if he can borrow your horseshoe.
You know, I mean, there might be a small fee, but I got to find it first. I don't know exactly what the lucky gem or charm that I got going on is lately, but if I figure it out, you know, we can talk rates, hourly, daily, however you want to work it.
I thought it was that pair of underwear you were wearing. Pretty sure that's what you told me in Victory Lane.
You don't be telling my secrets.
Oh, sorry. You didn't wash them, did you?
Now that, guess what? Now that that's out, Victoria's Secret is going to be sold out tomorrow.
God dang it. I can't. Well, now that we're talking about, what color were they anyways? I can't remember.
You guys still wear underwear?
All right, we'll get off of that subject, dude. Any plans in the future? What's the year looking like as far as where you're going or what you're doing? Just the same old, or are you traveling?
Well, we'll be in Ashland on Thursday, but that'll be it for this weekend. I made the trek to Eagle River last year. I mean, they got a good deal going on up there, but I'm telling you what, this is all the other stuff I got going on. I can't make that trip on Saturday. So back to Cedar next week, and I think we're going to hit pretty much everything Menominee, Rice Lake, Cedar for sure will hit. You know, Shawano's or whatever's having another show here in a month or so. It'll just kind of depend on where we're sitting show-wise. We weren't exactly racing for national points this year, but we're not absolutely sitting terrible by any means either. So get through the next couple of weeks and see where we sit there and kind of determine what we start chasing and where we go. But I know we're going to hit it pretty hard. I got to get Cademan, my 5-year-old, out in his go-kart here before long. So that's going to take up some time, and then we'll see how next year's go. We might have to run a limited schedule next year if we're getting heavy into go-karts. So see how that goes. We come to see Uncle Blake, figure out how to make a go-kart go fast, because I am clueless when it comes to those things.
Don't worry, I ain't far behind you. I know what it needs, but I don't know if the driver's input is following the rules. We haven't even been out yet this year. I really do like the Rice Lake Speed Pit, though, man. That is probably one of my favorite places to go. Yeah, so for that extent, we'll probably have him on the go-karts up here Friday nights, and then next year I'd probably, for the most part, probably just end up racing Cedar myself on Saturday. So I'll drag the car over with the go-kart and do all day at the arena and then all night at the track, and that'll probably be the extensive late model racing for us next year. But yeah,
we'll see. You never know.
Well, they got a pretty limited schedule at Rice Lake, so you still be able to hit up Red Cedar on a Friday night here and there.
Yeah. I mean, we won't necessarily limit for sure only one night a week, but I don't think we'll race as hard in the car next year as we are this year. So, I mean, I think, what are we, 17, 18 shows in already this year? I mean, that's about my max for the whole year. Every year I've raced, and here we are July, or not quite July, one day away from July. We've already hit that. So definitely probably the hardest year of racing I've had. So
yeah, but the most wins. Come on. Oh, your brother's here.
Yeah. I mean, tell you what, I like them or hate them when it comes to these late models. You guys, anybody goes to Mars and get one, they'll make damn near anybody fast. I mean, it's that 2016 we have sitting out here too. Like, that thing is still ridiculous. And, you know, I got this one back in Alice Springs. Everything's smashed about the same for the new car as it was the old car. And I'm like, wow, why the hell did I buy a new car? It's all the same stuff. But anyways, I mean, it's working. But again, like I said, I think I said it in Victory Lane Saturday night. I think the old car is like one spring change away from, I mean, it was fast prior. I mean, we could run most nights, not every night, but most nights we could run the 44 down last year as he was whooping everybody's ass with the old car. And like I said, after spending the money to get this and see what we're doing now, I'm pretty sure that old car will hang with just about anything too. So
yeah.
So to that extent, if I don't sell it, I do got a pretty good backup sitting out there. So in case we do get one of those big pile-ups, we can probably keep going. So
yeah, and I'm really liking the USRA Late Model Series. It's cool. I mean, to watch in person at Red Cedar, because you guys all stay pretty damn close. I mean, as far as the pack, you're not spread out super wide, but everybody's really racy. So I think that class is going to go big places.
Well, and the size of it, that it's been growing a little bit each year, probably a little bit more the last 2 years than prior, but one of the different things I would say is that it almost feels like a traveling series, in the sense that we only have so many cars and we all end up at the same show. So every night you're racing against the same crew of guys. And you know, like in the B mod days, there's whatever, depending on what track you went to, determined what type of guys or mess you were going to get in that night. And it was just always different. And it was hard, you know, get to a place you don't know anybody. They're all driving, I don't want to say crazy, but they're driving to something you're not used to. And you just got to figure that out as to where, you know, like get alongside Lucas or McFadden, or, you know, they get alongside me, or, you know, even Cam or Cooper, Sunby, and these guys, you know, you kind of got a feel for everybody. So I think that helps the racing a ton, because we kind of all know what to expect from each other. And, you know, you can make decisions based off of that. And it does. I mean, we'll have our occasional night where it turns into a wreck fest, AKA, you know, Friday night, but that happens in every class. And I mean, that's not the norm for us. So, I mean, we ain't any better than anybody else. We get those nights in there once in a while, but for the most part, I mean, I think you'd have to ask Pat. I see he's in the chat there, but I think there was a lot of nights last year. We went green to checker on 20 lap features, a lot of different nights. So
yeah,
it's a pretty good group.
Yeah. No, I 100% agree. It's cool, and you guys got a lot of camaraderie afterwards, as far as, you know, shaking each other's hands and congratulating each other, and just the top 5 conversation in the infield at Red Cedar. I absolutely love that. I mean, it happens with most classes, but it's a very friendly group of people, you know.
Yeah. I mean, most of us in that class, you know, with it being as small as it's been, or car count wise and stuff for years, and I think before the start of last year, USRA was thinking about backing out of even having them. And, you know, we all love the class. We don't want it to go anywhere. So, I mean, we all competitors on the track, but, you know, we're all advocates for the class off of it. And, you know, it needs to continue. It really does. So.
Yeah. Yeah. It's very cool to see, and great job this weekend. I mean, I don't even know how to explain that, but that was pretty awesome to watch, and then to see you go again on Saturday and get that win, man. Got to feel good.
I mean, it's the best weekend of my career in 19 years of doing it, so I'm definitely not going to complain or bitch about anything about it at all. So, hopefully we can roll the success into Thursday night. You know, we are the defending winner in Ashland and only winner at the moment, and I mean, chances are we probably won't win it, but we're going to go give it a try anyways, see if we can defend that title. But
Simon wants to know if his pure stock engine will work in your 2016.
Nah, I think it's too big on cubic inch. I don't know that it will.
Oh, Christ. All right, Josh, I'll let you get back to it. I'm going to rip a commercial through here, and then we'll get to the recap.
Sounds good. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, thanks for coming on the show, Josh. We'll talk to you soon.
See ya.
Freight is the backbone of the country. And as long as people need goods, they're going to need somebody to get it to them. My name is Matt Bohl with QualityFreightRate.com, powered by T-Force Worldwide. We provide LTL, truckload, and expedited freight services across this country. If your freight weighs over 120 pounds going over 120 miles, that's where my shipping rates kick in. We help companies ship easier for less. With our system, our customers are able to quote and book shipments with ease 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. If you're having trouble with damages, lost freight, claims of any sort, we can help you with our experience, solve the problem, tell you why it's happening and what you should do to prevent it in the future. Me and my team have been together for over 20 years. We know this industry. We can help all size business, big or small, we love them all. But we have a special spot for small business. Small businesses are pillars in the community. Low rates are critical for a small business because the margins are generally pretty small. They need to have competitive rates. They can't be getting gouged or they lose the sale. Freight is simple. People make it difficult. We work as consultants in the industry, so it doesn't matter what your problem is, we'll solve it. We educate the customers, we solve problems, and we lower their shipping rates. And that's what I've been doing for 20 plus years.
All right. Well, we're back. Good old QualityFreightRate.com. Use your promo code BUILT2 to get yourself 10% off your first shipment. Like I said, no Ben today. Feels kind of lonely in here. I'm not going to lie. Nobody to give shit to or pick on, or, you guys can't comment crap about Ben. I mean, he could. He's not in here. I don't even think he's watching, but maybe he is. But Red Cedar Speedway. What a great night, dude. I showed that video earlier that I made from Red Cedar Speedway with all of the Victory Lane entertainment there, and the crowd was absolutely electric. I thought the racing was fantastic. The track turned out pretty good. Got a little dry in the heat races, but it is what it is. I mean, we tried to bring it back as good as we could. We still got done early, and we even got to take in a little fireworks show. But I would say the biggest highlight of the night, to be honest, was Layla Chaplin had the cleanest sheet of the night, winning both the street stock heat and feature. It was just, we just talked last week that she got her first heat race win at Rice Lake Speedway. She shows up at Red Cedar. Car looks good. She starts kind of close, close to the front, takes the win in the heat race, redraws, gets the pole, gets out there in the feature, makes it look like she's been doing it for 20 years. Takes the broom home, and the celebration in Victory Lane. If you go back and watch that video I put on today, guys, man, the emotion in Victory Lane was just crazy. When big old Joe gave her a hug, man, I was just about in tears watching that. So, yeah, fireworks were good. What else did we have? Josh Wahlstrom, obviously winning like we were just talking about. He moved up +6 to win. Steve O'Brien. Oh, wait, am I on? Yeah, Menominee here. Steve O'Brien, I believe that was last week's winner at Red Cedar. He was +8 for second. It was crazy. We did have that wreck in turn 1. I mean, that helped some of these stats, but we'll just run through. It's nice to bounce stuff off of somebody when we're going through all this, but I'm probably just going to run through it quick and give you guys some highlights. If you want to comment, we can talk about whatever you want to talk about. But the USRA Late Models, we got Josh Wahlstrom, Steve O'Brien, Corey Rosie. Hard Charger was the +8, which was a tie for Stephen O'Brien and Tom Karras. I think old Tom has probably forgot more about racing than some people know. I'm not going to lie. He had a pretty rough heat race, to be honest. They went 3 wide on the backstretch, and he ended up catching a right front of somebody with his left rear, and I actually watched that car go airborne. I thought that was going to be the end of her in that heat race for him. Oh, Caden Ludwig stopping in to say hi. What is up, buddy? Oh, man. Sorry, I just lost my little sheet here. I would have put it on paper, but I don't have my printer working. With Soda Late Models, good to see Jesse Glenn's back after that new baby arriving. Little Olin. Cute little bug in a rug. He's a big old papa now. Chad Mater getting the win. Jesse Glenn's coming home second. Also picking up a heat win there. Ashley Anderson in third, and then James Giassi going +5. Brandon Jensen in the Midwest Mods. That dude kind of knows how to get around that place. He's been doing really good there. Blake Adams had both cars. The next class we talk about, man, that was Blake Adams in second, Nick Kohler in third, Cody Borgeson +10. What a run for him, because the track was a little hard to make big passes unless he got that momentum off the top. He'd catch a little bit on the bottom on exit, and he was working hard to get that. Race of the night, I would say, was the Wissota Mods. Caden Blazer, he did it again. Like Ben says, like other people say, I don't think he's human. That car was, dude, he was ripping. Blake Adams put up a hell of a fight. They went slider for slider. Blake led a little bit. I don't know if he actually crossed the finish line in the lead a couple times, but it was an amazing race between them two. Shane Halupka coming home third, and then we have a tie for Hard Charger. First time I think we've had this ever. Caden Blazer +3, Mike Anderson +3, and Benny Hillman +3. Street Stocks, Layla Chaplin, Cole Richards, and Cameron Rose in your street stock division. Hard Charger, Pick Savage, Charlie Pick Savage, Pick Cabbage, +4. I'm really good at doing names, as you guys can tell. Oh, Ben gives me shit on that one about every time. Super Stocks. Guess who? Jesse Radetsky. Cool to see Ron Mader out there. He came home second. And our buddy Avery Anderson bringing her home in third. Alex Myers had a really good race as well. He went +4. And then Marcus Simonson +4. The only broom we gave out was for Layla, which, dude, she earned it. And then your overall hard charger would be that Corey Borgeson for +10. Yeah, it was a great night at Red Cedar. A lot of good people. DKS night. Cool to see owner of DKS. He parked in the infield and had a perfect view of the racing action all night, him and his wife. Fireworks were great, done by T&K Fireworks. Just a fantastic night at Red Cedar. We got this week off, and I believe we have a street stock. Yeah, street stock tour is coming to town on July 10th. So that'll be pretty fun. What is up, Gabe? How you doing? We'll move on to Rice Lake action. Was anybody up there for Rice Lake this weekend? Anybody? Here we go. Rice Lake, guess who's back in Victory Lane? From what I've seen on Facebook, it was actually a really good show there as well. Mike Anderson is back in Victory Lane. Josh Wahlstrom, Victory Lane. Just super stocks, chaos again. Jesse Radetsky won the feature. Blake Adams, Simon Wahlstrom keep stacking up wins. Let's go through the rundown on your overall finishers. What do you got? Oh, hey, Alex, what's cracking? Leslie? You were being slow? Come on, dude. It's fine. Obviously, we were there. Yeah, exactly, dude. Jeremy. With Soda Modifieds, Mike Anderson gets the win with a tough battle with Kennedy Swan, which, if you've watched the show, just like before, Mike's favorite person to beat, Kennedy. Kennedy's favorite person to beat, Mike. Mike wins this time. Jake Hartung coming in third, which I don't know if my math's right or not, but that seems like a top 3 SSR class right there. Hard Charger, Mike Anderson, +5. USRA Late Models, just like Menominee, Josh Wahlstrom and Stephen O'Brien Jr. That's kind of fun. Stephen won last week, and Josh came and stomped on him a little bit this week. Lucas Peterson coming home in third. Hard Charger. Larry Fitzsimons, +9. 15th to 6th. That is a hell of a run as well, especially in the USRA Late Models. Super Stocks, Jesse takes the win just like Friday night. Jeff Eisner Jr. in second. That dude is going to get a win very soon. That's crazy. We talk about him every single week. Hard Charger. Oh, Michael Anderson, +6, 16th to 10th. Midwest Mods, Blake Adams, Cody Simple, Cody Borgeson. And look at this. Jeremy came into the chat in perfect timing because Hard Charger, which, little hand clap here, if we could put some clapping hands in the chat. Jackson Allen, +6, 15th to 9th. Good for you, dude. Zach Ballou, +6, 16th to 10th. That is a built to driver there, Jackson Allen. Street Stocks, Cole Richards, Cody Simple, and Caden Engel. Hard Charger was Charlie Pitt Cabbage again. 12th to 7th for +5. And then in the Pier Stocks, we got Simon Wahlstrom winning the feature. George Richards, CJ Wagoner. See what I did there? Hard Charger, Bob Wahlstrom for +2, and Sean Duffy +2. That's crazy. What a great weekend of racing. If you guys got anything else, let me know, but that's it. I think we'll play that video one more time for you guys that are in here watching. I just love it. I mean, I know I put it together, but here you go. There she is. I'm trying to find the Rice Lake schedule right here. Got it in front of Ben, so let's see. We got 7-2. That was the one we just did. That's coming up here this week, actually. Man, that's just coming up soon. What's the calendar look like? I don't have it up there either. I'm really struggling here today. Just me, myself, and Irene. So, yeah, coming up this week on July 2nd, we got the K-Runk Memorial at Rice Lake Speedway. And then on the 11th, the day after they race at Red Cedar, the Street Stock Tour is coming to town. Give a shout out to Gunner for flagging Friday night. Oh, yeah, big news. Gunner Cummings in the flag stand at Red Cedar Speedway. Filling in for Sean Simple. Simple was down at a volleyball deal. He's actually still down there in Indianapolis right now, so I believe they were actually at the Lucas Oil Stadium for a bit as well. So, yeah, Gunner did a great job. I mean, obviously, he kind of got thrown in there and had to do what he had to do, but I thought at the end of the night he had fun and did a really good job. We had a good night at Red Cedar, good night at Rice Lake. One shout out, Doug Clark passing away. Great guy. I know Sean Simple, that's one of his heroes. Obviously one of mine too. I've never seen a flagman make it into the Hall of Fame, but boy, that guy worked that job. He was a flagman. I mean, he was the guy. He's the man when it comes to a flag stand. And he worked at Huset's every Sunday. So he was actually just working at Huset's, would have been not last Sunday, but the Sunday prior, and then passed away. I believe it was Wednesday. So yeah, that's all I got for you guys. Thanks for watching. Thanks to Josh Wahlstrom for coming in. I hope you guys really enjoy your 4th of July weekend. I will be in North Dakota watching some fireworks and hanging out. Good luck this weekend if any of you are racing. And we'll see you next week.
Now, as always, that was anticlimactic. You got something to say? Hit up the Built 2 Media podcast and let them know. Like, comment, and share on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and at built2media.com. Thank you, Built 2 Media sponsors. QualityFreightRate.com, Liquid Nitro Energy Drink, SKD, Scott King Designs, Thunderhill Speedway, Kick-Ass Beef Jerky, Jiggy Signs, Harvest Racing, K1 Race Gear by Ryan Bowers, Spot On, Point of Sale System Credit Card Processing, and PrettyPolishedJunkie.com. Get your Built 2 Media podcast fix. Get everything you want and get everything you need at built2media.com, except for the t-shirts. Figure it out. Be back next week for another exciting Built 2 Media podcast. The Built 2 Media Podcast.